Alrighty, so today folks we're going to be looking at Black Ops 4 side Easter eggs and ranking them in this tier list. Now I'm going to follow the same formula that I used last time on my Black Ops 3 side Easter egg video, which if you haven't watched you should go check out, because I think it's kind of cool. The format's pretty much just me yapping about side Easter eggs and ranking them in a tier list. Most of the snippets of gameplay for these side Easter eggs are graciously provided by Zombie Slayer Mister. He's got videos on every side Easter egg on most of the maps, and he's continuing to make more, and they're great videos, so I think you should check him out. I'm going to put his links in the description and in the comments if you want to go check those videos out. So thanks to him for saving me a lot of time trying to do these side Easter eggs. Now, one last thing before we get in, I want to go over some criteria. Just like last time, we're not doing pure music Easter eggs. We're not doing jump scares. We're not doing dev Easter eggs, but I'm putting a little asterisk on that. I'll come back to that later. And no passive Easter eggs. Yeah, let's just get into it. Alrighty, so we're gonna start off with 9 first. So the first one I have on my little list here is the free wonder weapon. So I'm putting it in B tier. Now, the crowd affinity thing kind of pisses me off a little bit. And what really also pisses me off is the hitbox on the Danu tree. I can never get it to work. I always have to like crouch down and hit the knife button, and it's not good. It's not fun. And also waiting around is kind of lame for the wonder weapon. But it's a B tier. Wonder weapon's good. You get it from the box for free. It's pretty good. B tier. Now, also going in the B tier is the Viking perk. I think it's really cool if you know the lineup. You only have to pick up 3 things. And if you know the lineup with the Wraith Fires, it's a free perk. But you also have to wait 7 rounds, which kind of sucks. But at the same time, you could do this so early that by the time you get set up, you're going to have that 4th perk ready to roll. So it's staying in B tier for me. Now, the guitar player. Okay, I got it right here. This is going in C tier. It's hilarious. It requires a few steps. I'm only putting it this low because there's no like tangible reward. But it's still a pretty cool side Easter egg. Okay, next up we have the homunculus crowd wave. I'm putting in the same tier as the guitar player thing because they're kind of like the same sort of thing. If you throw a homunculus into the crowd stands up and does the wave sometimes. I don't know why it doesn't work half the time, but when it does work, it's kind of cool to see. Okay, now fire trap immunity. I'm putting this in D tier. This would be S tier on 9 if you didn't have to activate it every round. It's not too hard to set up, but the fact that you have to activate it on every line of fire, every round, that kills it right there. Honestly, I might move it to F tier. I think I might move it to F tier because it's very useless. Unless you're going for a high round run, then maybe it helps out every once in a while if the rounds last a while. Because I guess they would last long enough that you wouldn't really... you would be able to see an effect after a while. But I might just move to F tier for now. We'll come back to it later. Okay, next up is the prisoner side quest. I didn't even know this side quest existed. But apparently you could talk to a prisoner somewhere and you could do riddles. You could solve riddles by interacting with certain objects. And I'm putting this in F tier because he gets you through all those riddles just to give you a cipher. The wall bursts open and a cipher appears. And the cipher, all it says, it's not anything groundbreaking with the lore. It's just some simple ass cipher that says, all that you believe will crumble to dust. That's what the cipher is. It's like, thanks, man. I did all this just for that. It's worthless. Absolutely worthless. F tier. Okay, now on to Blood of the Dead. Like I said, we're going to rank some wonder weapons in this as side Easter eggs just because. BO4 I think is a little bit different than Black Ops 3. So we're going to rank the Hell's Retriever. Has to be S tier. Super easy to get. Great equipment. Like, there's no question about it. It's S tier. Now the Hell's Redeemer, I'm going to slot it in A tier. It's still great equipment. It's even better than Hell's Retriever, obviously. But the quest is a little bit tedious because of that blue dog step you got to find on the specific dog round. You know, I mean, you got to find that one wolf head around the map. It gets a little tedious, but I think just the upgrade itself is worth it. So that's why it's an A tier, not S tier. Now, the free Blundergat, I'm going to put in A tier. Super easy to do. It opens up that Blundergat wonder weapon for later upgrades. You don't have to do it for the upgrades, but it's an easy way to get it it's like a stepping stone pretty much to get those later upgrades. Which those later upgrades I'm gonna put in S tier. Okay, here's one. S tier for that. So the Blundergat is really easy to get, but it's not the best wonder weapon. So that's why I'm putting it only in A tier. But the fact that it opens up these S tier Magmagat and Acidgat upgrades, I'm lumping them together. But they're both in S tier because they're both super easy and super overpowered. So I believe they deserve a spot in S tier. Now the shield upgrade for Blood of the Dead has to go in S tier. It's pretty simple to do, and it's so useful for the Easter egg. Also, that fun little glitch you could do when you're in co-op, if everybody throws a retriever at the same time, when you shock that lock, they all get the upgrade. I don't know if that's a glitch or meant to happen, but either way, that makes it S tier. As it's super necessary for the Easter egg because of those extra charges you can hold. Now, the free monkey on Blood of the Dead also has to go in S tier. You only need, what, a level 2 specialist weapon to get kills for it. And allows you to start the Easter egg earlier than round 15 because you could get the warden to slam on that door. It's a great shortcut for that Easter egg, and monkeys are a great tactical. So there's no reason to not put an S tier because of the simplicity and what it allows you to do specifically on Blood of the Dead. Okay, now the walnut Easter egg gotta put in C tier. It's just visual. It's fun to do at the beginning of the match. You have to do, I think 3 times you gotta teleport it. But you have to wait a whole minute between teleporting. So I usually just do it once, leave, and forget about it for the rest of the game. So I'm assuming everybody else does too, so that's why it's only in C tier. Oh, real quick, I forgot the shield upgrade on 9. I think I'm going to put this in C tier. Because an upgraded shield is always nice, because you could actually keep it in this game. But it's not that good, because you could always just repair your shield with a carpenter. Or you could buy it again to get a new shield, like you repair your health on it. So an upgrade shield is a little bit less valuable in Black Ops 4. And also the upgrade for this is way too in-depth. I think I might knock it down to D tier because of the upgrade process. It's ridiculous. Okay, next up are the codes that you could shock and put in Blood of the Dead. I'm putting in A tier because that free zombie blood and free... Well, I shouldn't say free warden, but like the warden spawn and the zombie blood are really great for the Easter egg. And I think this is very valuable. So I'm putting it in A tier. I'm considering it inside Easter egg, but just let it be. Now, the spoon, golden scalpel, and spork knife, all those quest lines, I'm lumping into one, and I'm putting in S tier. I think this is one of the best side Easter egg quest lines there's ever been in COD Zombies, and you get a super powerful weapon when you're finished with it entirely. Like the spork knife is ridiculously strong. It one-shots wardens like forever, I think. And it's a really fun quest to do. So it has to be S tier, top of S tier. We'll come back later and sort the list like we did last time. But top of S tier for sure. Now on the classified, the door knocking Easter egg where you talk to the old 5 crew, putting it in S tier, A tier. Because you could do it at the beginning of the game and get a lot of free extra points from those dog spawns. And I think it's pretty cool here in the old 5 characters again. Now, the Nikolai portrait Easter egg. Putting it in C tier. It's pretty easy to do. And you don't really get a reward for it besides seeing Nikolai's face. But the lore implications were insane. Now, we didn't know back then what this actually meant. But now that we know what it means, it's insane to think about. So, I'm putting it in C tier. Now, Project Scatty. Okay. So for 5, I have the round 150 cutscene and Project Scatty here. Now I know these really aren't side Easter eggs. I mean, these really aren't side Easter eggs. They could be considered main Easter eggs. Like one is the main Easter egg and one is the side Easter egg. So I'm just putting both here because you could choose what you want. I'm just putting it here. It's my list, put it. Project Scatty, I'm putting A tier. It's a fun little quest to do for a free wonder weapon. The Winter's Hell is actually decent in Classified, and it's something to do on Classified, besides going for a high round, so I like it. A tier. Oh, the round 150 cutscene, F tier. I mean, I don't think this has to be explained. You're getting if you could even get to round 150 without crashing, especially on PC. I'm on PC. I've never attempted it, but I know a lot of people crash. Yeah, it's a cool cutscene, but to get there is horrible, so F tier. Now we're gonna go to let's go to Voyage next. Where's Voyage here? The Kraken upgrades. Well, no, I'll do the free Kraken first. Free Kraken, I'm gonna put in A tier. Easy soul boxes. You know, all you have to get is that key a couple times. Do a few soul boxes for a free wonder weapon. You don't have to work on the box. Solid wonder weapon, A tier. And it's a stepping stone again, like the Blundergat, but it's better than a Blundergat. It's a stepping stone to those other upgrades, so it's got to stay in A tier. Now the Kraken upgrades. I'm pretty sure this one's it. I'm putting in S tier. I'm putting the Kraken upgrades in S tier because each upgrade is really unique. And you could swap them out at will pretty much, as long as you get this Catalyst zombie kill. You could swap them out whenever you want. Some are more effective for crowd control, some are more effective for Blightfather killing, like mini-boss killing. It's fun, especially if you're in co-op, you could have one person run a certain thing and another person run another one for crowd control, especially in the boss fight. It's super fun. So it's got to be S tier. And it's pretty easy to do. It's all you got to do is upgrade the distillery. You can just build the distillery and that's it. Now, the flying car and shield upgrade has to be S tier. It's just such a bizarre Easter egg. The quest is pretty decent to do. It's not hard, but it is a little involved. But the reward is an upgraded shield plus the flying car. I think the flying car alone just makes it S tier. Because, like, what is that? Like, what is that? And there's also that dev Easter egg you could actually sit in the car, but I'm not ranking it because of that, because that's just a dev trick. But just seeing the car, it's like, that's just bizarre. It's S tier. It's got to be S tier. Shield upgrade is nice too because you could actually free zombies with it. I think it's pretty cool. So S tier. Okay, next up is the free perk Easter egg on Voyage. I'm putting this in D tier. Now, a free perk is always nice, but the fact that you have to shoot each fish separately, like they don't spawn all at once. They spawn like one after the other, so you would have to backtrack locations to check if there's a fish there. That makes the Easter egg horrible. But I can't put it in F tier because it is a free perk. So D tier. And next up is the Easter egg for all the pack locations active at once. It's not a hard Easter egg to do, but I'm putting it in F tier because it only lasts one round for some godforsaken reason. It goes away after the first round you do it, it's gone. So there's literally no point to doing it. It's faster it's like you could travel to the pack bunch from anywhere in the map like 10 times before doing the Easter egg. So I don't know why you would do that. If it was the rest of the game, I'd think it'd be A, B tier. But it only lasts one round, so F tier. Come on now. Okay, next up is the vomiting zombie Bowie knife thing. I'm putting it in B tier. All you have to do is knife a Blightfather with the Bowie knife like 15 times. And every once in a while after that, you'll get an insta-kill with a Bowie knife on a normal zombie, and they'll start like vomiting everywhere. Like, it's so easy to do, and if you're in a pinch and you have to use a Bowie knife, I mean, why not? Now, the Zero Gravity Trident King Trident Easter egg, I don't even know what to call this, but it makes the zombie zero gravity for one round, and you have to collect 3 things and dress up the zombie. Why is everything lasting one round? It's so stupid. It has to go in F tier. It only lasts one round, so it's an F tier. It's a stupid reward anyway, but it might have been D tier. But the fact that it's only one round, F tier. Like, at least make it last like 5 rounds or something like that for all that effort. Next up is the free fast travel Easter egg. I actually did a Forgotten Zombies fact about this, so I'm actually going to put it in B tier. It's not that important. Like, I do use fast travels pretty frequently on Voyage, but it's only 500 points. But again, it's also free, so it's easy to do as well. As long as you have an explosive weapon, you shoot the tubes up top, and you follow that hourglass. I'll put it in B tier because it's not the best thing in the world, but it's still pretty useful if you're in a long game. Especially if you're doing the Easter egg with 4 people, it might be useful to do. Okay, last up for Voyage, we have the Specialist Swap Easter egg. I'm putting this in S tier. This should have been in every single Black Ops 4 map. It's not hard to do. All you have to do is knife certain pianos with the Specialist and figure out which music goes to what. And then you get a fire sale and you can spin the box for your Specialist weapon. Now, the fact that you can only do this once kind of sucks. But at the same time, it's such, like, I feel like this should have been a core mechanic of Black Ops 4. And it should have been in every map. I have to put it in S tier because it's such a cool side Easter egg to do. Okay, we might be going a little out of order here, but I'm going to do Ancient Evil next, because Ancient Evil has really no side Easter eggs. Surprisingly. Like, that map is a fantastic map, but it has no side Easter eggs. So I'm going to decide to just rank the Exalted Hands, just to have something for the map. Unless I'm missing something. Let me know in the comments if like, I'm missing a side Easter egg in Ancient Evil that you want me to put. But I'm going to put the Exalted Hands at A tier. Because it's an upgrade that does take some time because of the catalysts. But it's worth it if you're going for a high round or even an Easter egg run, I think it's worth it to do. And it's just like an extra upgrade. So I like it a lot. It gives you extra ammo on your gun. I mean, on your gauntlet. So A tier. I might maybe S tier, but I'm putting it A tier since it's only just ammo. It's not really a visual upgrade. Like if they had like an extra effect, maybe I'd put it in S tier, but it's only just makes it a little bit more powerful, I think, and just adds more ammo. So it's got to stay A tier. And that's it for Ancient Evil because that's it. Dead of the Night I'm gonna do next. So the Free Folly, the Free Alistair's Folly, I'm gonna put A tier. Alistair's Folly is a great wonder weapon. This is another one I'm ranking A tier, just like the Kraken and just like the Blundergat. Because it's a stepping stone. It's a stepping stone Easter egg. Because you get the free wonder weapon instead of hitting the box for it. And if you know what location to look for, you could just point out like 2 or 3 of them, and you could guess and check for the rest. I do that all the time. I usually find 2 locations with the symbols and just guess the rest. Because eventually you'll get it. It's not that hard to get. And the Folly is a really great weapon. In that same vein, let's go to the Annihilator. Alistair's... Wait, no. Okay, you know what? Because I'm lazy, I'm ranking the Alistair's Annihilator and Chaos Theory in the same tier list. I mean, in the same tier. Not tier. Friggin... Damn it. In the same entry. Putting in A tier, by the way. Upgrade super easy. The Alistair's Annihilator is such a cool wonder weapon. The upgrade's not hard to get. That's really all I gotta say about it. The fun upgrade process. Great weapon, A tier. Next up for Dead of the Night, we have the Secret Rooms. Putting this in D tier. It's cool. You can get free points. If you're lucky, it might be worth it for you. Because you could get silver bullets, you could get a free elixir, but the elixir is like sword flay or something like that. Kind of ass. You have free silver bullets, which is nice. Some free points. It's alright. It's okay. It's 3 separate ones. I'm putting them all in one entry. But D tier, it's alright. Now, Steak Knife. Putting it in B tier. Great melee weapon. But the upgrade process sucks ass. Because you can only attempt it once. If you shoot a wrong symbol, like a wrong stone or something like that, if you misfire or something, you can't do it. You have to restart the game. So honestly, maybe, you know what, C tier. I hate Easter eggs like that. You can only attempt it once a game. Like, the weapon's great. It's not hard. It's not hard to do at all, this upgrade. It's a little lengthy, but it's not that hard. But if you mess up, like, just once, you can't do it the rest of the game. So that blows. Now, the Savage Impaler, putting A tier. The weapon itself is decent. It's a long upgrade process. This is like the definition of like a really solid side Easter egg. And I love the set piece where you open that new part of the map in the grave. And like all the vampires come out at you. That set piece is great, so it's got to be A tier. Alright, next up for Dead of the Night, we have that Easter egg that was just found like a year or so ago. I think it was a year ago, I don't know. I'm debating if this is a dev Easter egg or not, because technically it could have been solved. Give it enough time. But it's probably the most convoluted Easter egg ever. And the reward is bizarre. I think you get a bunch of perks and this crazy lady jump scares you. It's either S tier for that most convoluted thing or F tier. Because it's near impossible to do. So for the fact that S tier is probably going to be very crowded, I'm going to put it in F tier. Because it's just impossible. Even in a normal game, if you decided to do this, I don't think you could. I really don't think you could without cheats. So, sorry, F tier. Okay, next up we have Alpha Omega. First one we're going to rank is the 80 AM unit. I know it's kind of part of the Easter egg, but at the same time, I guess it's a side Easter egg. I'm ranking it as a side Easter egg, just, deal with it. But I'm putting it in D tier. It's just a reskin Civil Protector, and it's not as easy to get. The Civil Protector in Shadows, you just pick up 3 fuses, and that's it. This you have to do, like, a whole step of the Easter egg. And it's not the clock step's not hard, but, you have to do part of the Easter egg to get this guy. So, D tier, not that good. Okay, the free ray gun slash weapon locker. I'm putting it all in one Easter egg and one entry. It's also like a stepping stone, like I was saying before, with all those other free wonder weapon Easter eggs. Putting in A tier because the random. First of all, the weapon locker. It's a random upgraded weapon for everybody in the game. You get it after one of the first Easter egg steps, and a free Mark II for one person is fantastic, just for doing one step of the Easter egg. Now, the Mark II upgrades, I'm going to put an A tier. I know people hate on them a lot, but I find them pretty unique, especially what they do. Like the bomber one, the poison one. They have all unique abilities, and they aren't hard to get. The only one that's kind of hard to get is the fire one, because you have to throw a wraith fire or something in the chimneys. But if you know a good lineup and you're practicing that, like, you'll be fine. Yeah, some are a lot easier than others, and they mostly revolve around AAT interactions, but all the ray guns are really fun to use, and it's worth trying them all at least once. Next up is the Love Story Easter egg. Love Story Easter egg I'm putting in B tier. You get a free self-revive from it, so that's huge. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass to guide them to each other, because it acts like a weeping angel type situation. But if you could stomach the pain of guiding them to each other, you get a free self-revive. And I think it's kind of funny how when the man meets his wife, they both go in the closet and lock the door. So I think it's kind of funny. There's this Easter egg and also the free perk Easter eggs. I don't think you could do both of these in the same game, because you have to knock off the heads of the mannequins in different ways. So I don't think you could do both of these at the same time. But I'm putting the free perk in B tier. It's about the same difficulty. I think a self-revive is better than a perk. You know what? I'm putting it in C tier because it's actually not easy to knock off all the heads of the mannequins. But the free self-revive is such a huge power boost that I think it makes it worth it. But the free perk, maybe not so much. But the special round with the mannequins is very cool. So it does have a cool factor to it. Next up, we have Insanity Mode. I'm putting this in A tier because it upgrades all your weapons, starts playing the classic music. I think it's really fun. It sets you to around 200. It locks you in like the standard Nuketown area, and you get just a challenge to see how long you can survive. It's really easy to set up too. All you have to do is guide this orb when the countdown timer is at a certain number. It's fairly easy to do, and I think it's fun. So it's got to be A tier. Next up, we have the Rushmore codes. Those are going in S tier because there's such a good variety of them. If there's anything you want to do in Alpha Omega, there's probably a Rushmore code for it. If you're doing an Easter egg setup run and you know all these codes, it's so easy. And also, one of the codes unlocks Ted from Transit, which is hilarious. So it has to be S tier just for that alone. Now, I think that's it for Alpha Omega. Now let's move on to our last map, Tagged or Totem. Alright, so Golden Pack-a-Punch S tier. Super easy. Probably the most useful feature in all of Zombies. That's really enough said with that. Okay, next up we have the Tribute to George Romero. Has to be S tier. 3,500 points. Great tribute. Rest in peace, George Romero. Next up is the free Wonderwaff side Easter egg. Not the normal Wonderwaff, the Wonderwaff Sharpshoots, whatever the special tags are thrown in one. It's not a great Wonder weapon, but you need it for the Easter egg, and it's pretty easy to get. It's just like you gotta melt the key and do a soul box. So I'm gonna put it in B tier. Wonderwaff is not great, but it's a really good shortcut for the tag Easter egg. Okay, next up is the free Thunder Gun. If you're in co-op, I'll put it in A tier, but if you're solo, it's B tier. Next up is the free Thunder Gun side Easter egg. I'm putting this either in A tier if you're co-op, or B tier if you're solo. Because to get it, you have to do every single challenge totem, which these challenge totems aren't hard, but they will take you forever, especially if you're solo. But also the Thunder Gun is a Thunder Gun, so it's super strong. It might be worth it. It's just pretty time consuming, that's all. We'll go back to the challenge totems later on. But next up we have the Samantha Music Box Easter egg. Side Easter egg, kinda. It's a really cool equipment. It's not crazy effective, and can cause crashes, but it's pretty cool, and it's easy to get, so I'm gonna rank A tier. I guess while we're on the topic, let's start ranking the challenge rewards you get. So, the Spawn Totem. You get extra snowball capacity, which is pretty useful, so I'm gonna put it in B tier. Beach Totem, you get the Ice Pick, which allows you to break out of ice faster. Another B tier, solid. The Boat, you get armor. F tier goes away within like 3 hits and it's worthless. Lighthouse, putting A tier because we get a free self-revive, which is huge. The facility totem, you get half-price traps, putting D tier because it's you don't really need traps in tag totem when you have the thunder gun, and it's like half-price trap. I'm making them free, at least. I don't know. It's not that good. So D tier. That's it for the challenge totems. Now let's move on to the heat pack. I'm gonna put heat pack A tier. If you're in co-op, it's gonna take a little bit longer to do. But it's pretty useful. If you find yourself in water a lot. Solo, it's pretty easy. You just gotta jump on it like once. In co-op, you gotta jump on it 4 times, like each thing to break the boxes. 4 times is a lot. But if you're all focused on it, it's not that bad. But it's still a useful piece of equipment. Shangri-La, Mars, Secret, Easter egg. I gotta put that in A tier just for the troll by Treyarch. You could die pretty easy getting to it, and it's not easy to do. You have to spin around in circles on like the corner of the launch pad for some reason. I don't know what they were thinking with that, but it's a pretty cool Easter egg with lore implications. It's masterful trolling to keep that debate alive, but it's a fun little thing. Free Tundra Gun, I'm gonna put B tier. Tundra Gun's not good, but it's an easy to follow path if you want to do it. If you really want a Tundra Gun, you can get it for free easily. So, B tier. The free perk side Easter egg, I gotta put an A tier. It's a simple collectathon and a special round you gotta do for just a free perk. It's not hard, and a free perk's always welcome, so A tier. The Spleen Easter egg, or the Piss Snowball Easter egg, I'm putting that in A tier because it's pretty funny. And they also are one-hit snowballs. It's a few steps, but nothing really too hard, and the reward is super funny. Now, lastly, we have the Don't Freeze challenge. I'm putting that in C tier. It's almost the same thing as the Insanity Easter egg from Alpha Omega, but just worse. Because it puts you on around 200. It doesn't upgrade all your weapons, no cool music, it doesn't lock you in anywhere. It just decides to freeze you if you stop moving. And you're not really going to stop moving when you're facing around 200 zombies anyway. So, it's kind of useless. Yeah. I don't know. Put it in C tier. Right, now let's try and go through and quickly sort these tiers. So, Dev Easter egg in the back. Cutscenes up front because it is a cutscene. Fire could be useful if you're in a high round. Pack-a-Punch, kind of useless. Actually, no, the Dev Easter egg is not. I'm putting the Dev Easter egg up here because you actually get perks from it. This one, it's only a cipher, so very useless. This one's next useless. It's 1 round of 0 gravity zombies. Armor, you might use the armor. Pack-a-Punch, also useless. It's just ass. Now for D tier, upgraded shield is nice to have. I'll put the 80 unit up top because you could use it in the map pretty frequently if you want. Free perk, I'm going to put a little bit higher than the shield because I think it's easier to shoot the fish than do the shield upgrade. Also, the free points, maybe it's a little bit easier. I mean, it is easy, but it might be a little bit more useful than a shield upgrade. Because it's such a pain in the ass to do. Free the half-price traps at the bottom. Alright, now C tier. The Walnut Easter egg. Bottom, because it's pretty useless. Freeze mode, also useless, but kind of cool. I'm putting these 2 guitar and homunculus wave Easter eggs at the bottom of C tier. Nikolai painting. I'll put over here. Lore, though, I'll put it above Walnut. I think I like this. Steak knife, top of C tier. Because it's still really good, just if you screw up, you screw up. Okay, now B tier. I'm putting the free wonder weapon top. Because all the other free wonder weapons, like for the Easter egg, are an A tier, but just the fact that the round, you have to wait the round, it's kind of annoying. The Viking one, I'm putting at somewhere in the middle. Snowball capacity, I'm putting up further because it's good for getting dynamite. Free wonder weapons, I'm actually going to put up top too. Bowie knife, fast travel, love story. I don't know which one's the thunder gun and which one's the tundra gun, but they're all the same, so. Ice pick. Could be ice pick is kind of useless. Free self-revive is huge. Free fast travel, better than that. The 7 rounds kind of kills the Viking Easter egg. So towards the bottom, I'm satisfied with B tier. A tier is huge. It's going to be tough. Let's rank the worst ones first. Samantha dolls. This one's down here. Insanity mode's down. At the bottom. Insanity mode's at the bottom. No, door knocking's at the bottom. No, codes are at the bottom, damn it. I don't know what to do. No, Shang's at the bottom. Okay, I think I'm satisfied with the bottom half of this. Exalted Hands are really good. So Hell's Redeemer. The highest in A tier, let's think. Putting that there. This heat pack is not as useful as these things. So heat pack goes over there. Self-revive. Ray gun upgrades. Putting it higher. I think I'm going to put the base wonder weapons lower because just the fact that they're base wonder weapons. That one's up top because you get a free pack-a-punch gun at the same time. I think I'm satisfied with this. Yep, I think I'm satisfied with this. Project Scatty's kind of in the middle there. Exalted Hand top of A tier. Yeah, I think that's good. Or Alistair's Folly. I think it's a quest. I like the quest a little more for Alistair's Annihilator. So putting it top. Now S tier. Hell's Retriever at the bottom because it's so simple and not as powerful. Rushmore codes right next to it. George Tribute also at the bottom. No, George Tribute at the bottom because it's just 500 points. But it's very nice though. If I could get it at the bottom, that'd be great. All right. Shield upgrade down here. Special swap. I'm putting special swap at the bottom because you can only do it once. Kraken upgrades. Keeping S tier, but above Hell's Retriever. And above Rushmore codes. Free Monkey Bombs just above Kraken upgrades. Just for the usefulness of it, I think. And also the shield upgrade too. This one is very useful on Blood of the Dead. Magma Gat upgrades, Spork Knife, Shield, Golden Pack-a-Punch, top 4. I think Spork Knife has to be top. Magma Gat upgrades, 4th, Pack-a-Punch, Golden Pack-a-Punch, 3rd, the Skeleton Driver, Shield upgrade, 2nd, and I think I'm satisfied with this. Golden Spork Knife, Golden Scalpel and Spoon, that whole side quest line, top of S tier. I think I'm satisfied with this. Alrighty.